I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
That sounded way more impressive a few years ago, huh? After years of rumors, we finally got in confirmation that there is in fact a National Treasure reboot series in the works at Disney+. Unfortunately, they're deciding to take it in a younger direction. For the uninitiated, National Treasure is a duology of films centered around Benjamin Gates, portrayed by the ever-entertaining Nicolas Cage, and his colleague Riley Poole, portrayed by that one guy who got stuck on a roof for an entire Hangover movie, as they solve riddles and find historical treasures. It's ridiculous and over the top, with a good dash of educational, sort of, mysteries thrown in to assuage the homeschooled kids. It's been memed to hell and back, but for good reason. It's so entertaining. I mean, it's one of my favorite movies to throw on in the background whenever I'm working. The announcement confirming the reboot dropped in March, and it also confirmed two other things. I shouldn't do that in case English people watch. One, Nicolas Cage is no longer the protagonist of National Treasure. Instead, we will be following main character Jess Morales, a 20-year-old Latina woman, as she tries to find the quote-unquote national treasures. And two, the rest of the cast is going to be younger. Now this could mean anything. It could mean just around 20 years old, like Jess, or it could mean she's the leader of a band of children. We're not sure yet. Well, I'm not sure yet. I don't want to cause any confusion here, so let me get one thing exceedingly clear. I am not mad about this new protagonist, and I am not mad that there is a reboot series in general. It'll be a great opportunity for people in my age group and older to introduce National Treasure to a younger set, whether it's their own kids or cousins, nieces, nephews. Who gives a hoot? Let's all enjoy some national yuckin' treasure. So no, I'm not mad. I'm mourning. The National Treasure series is deceptively meaningful to me, if only because of how much enjoyment I get out of it on every single rewatch. National Treasure is completely ridiculous. Here are some clips to prove it.
Are you trying to steal that?
Men in Lincoln's own cabin.
Absurd. Eisenschimmel's book is filled with spotty research and false assumptions.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How do you explain why Lincoln's bodyguard left his post that night?
Because President Lincoln was never accompanied by guards when attending the theater. Are you listening? Especially on Good Friday.
How do you explain why all the bridges out of Washington were closed? Except one. The one Booth needed to escape.
Okay, run along now, you impossible child. Run along.
That's enough, sir.
Beggars and mash. Bubbles and squeak. Smoked eel pie.
Sir?
Hi, guys!
And despite that ridiculousness, I believe it deserved a lot better. The first two films came out in a time period where superheroes were starting to enter the cinematic zeitgeist, something that's still going on to this day. I mean, we have like 4 Marvel movies coming out next year, don't we? And over time, the superhero genres sort of eclipse most of the adventure movies that we got. Yeah, they're still adventure movies in their own right, but it just doesn't hit the same, you know what I mean? To be fair, I am a little biased. I'm not the biggest fan of the MCU. I'm sorry. It's just, I have a different favorite superhero. But National Treasure is an adventure series that I still really love, and there was so much they could have done with it, damn it. So much! So, what was I hoping for in a National Treasure series? Well, realistically, I know it would have been nigh impossible to get Nicolas Cage to come back for the streaming series. Although, you know, miracles happen. Instead, personally, I would have focused the series on Riley Poole, the real National Treasure. Ben Gates is off on another lengthy expedition, similar to how he was introduced in the beginning of the first National Treasure film. With Gates gone, and no one else with the expertise that they need, the United States government turns to Riley to put together a ragtag team of decoders and rock climbers and all-around mad lads to collect a bunch of artifacts that are being hunted by a mysterious enemy force. Of course, I would want to see a larger, overarching mystery in the background of the series. Something like Gates leaving clues and messages to Riley. Something huge that would be going on in the background. Besides Riley being objectively the best character in the original series, there is another reason why I would want the series to focus on him, at least in some respect. In the second film, Book of Secrets, Riley has published his own book of mysteries and conspiracies, like Area 51 or the titular Presidential Book of Secrets. It leaves the door open for far more outlandish adventures. I mean, I kind of want to see Riley Poole fight Bigfoot. Oh my god, Nicolas Cage fighting Mothman. Oh my god, I just want the National Treasure reboot to be DuckTales Season 3. I just want more DuckTales. Oh, I just want more DuckTales. Given that the possibility of all of this has completely flown out of the window, the best I'm hoping for is that the series at least adheres to the tone of the original series. I'm excited to see what they do with it. I'm excited to meet Jess Morales and figure out what kind of a character she is. I'm still a little upset that, yeah, we won't get to see Nicolas Cage screaming about the Declaration of Independence again, but I'm okay with that. I'll survive. I'll live. So, what did you think about the reboot announcement? Did you like the direction the series is going in? Did you want to see it go in a completely different direction than what they announced? Please let me know in the comments. I kind of love hearing people's ideas about where they wanted to see certain franchises go. If you enjoy the mad ramblings of a strange green-haired girl, please consider subscribing. If you liked the video, please consider hitting like. It does actually really help, especially considering I'm just starting out. Hush now, only dreams.